let's normalize telling parents that the teenage age, okay, when it comes to like kids, it's a phase that is gonna die down. It's a phase that's gonna pass, right? So I feel like those are some things that parents don't want to talk about sometimes. Those are some things that parents try to like shy away from sometimes, because they feel like people are going to judge them. People are going to question like their method of like raising kids. People are going to judge them, like I said, like, okay, maybe there's something wrong with like the way you're raising kids or your child. But let's normalize us talking about it as parents. Like, those are phases that are going to die down. Those are phases that are going to pass. That as kids grow older, they're going to get to a point where you start seeing like some kind of like better changes when it comes to like, let me use the word behavior, even though I don't want to use that word. But let's flip it back, okay? Flip it back to like when you were growing up as a child, okay? I wasn't like a rebellious child, let me put it that way. But it's like you go through phases, you know what I mean? And you get to a phase like in this our generation where teenagers, they feel like they know too much, they know everything. Mine, I've just come to a conclusion when it comes to like my kids, that they know everything. They know everything. But sometimes you have to let them learn on their own. They know everything. Allow them, give them a chance as they get older to make that mistake or those mistakes in life on their own and learn from it. Because if you try to be a part of that, okay, when I say try to be a part of that, like, I'm talking about the mistake. Guess who they're gonna blame? You. But if you allow them to make those mistakes on their own, they're gonna learn from it, because guess what? They're not gonna have anybody to blame for it. Why am I saying this? I met an old-time kind of like colleague, an old-time friend that I used to know somewhere, okay? And we were just talking, like, we met, we were just chit-chat, and then I was like, she was like, how your kids doing? It's been a long time. Ah, they're good. They're teenagers right now. They're doing their own thing, you know. And I was like, how about your own kids? So she was like, they're okay, but I think her kids are like a little older than mine, like 16, 17, 18. And they're at the point where like bumping the head. Those are normal. Let me put it that way. Okay. There's nothing like a perfect child. I know that you get some kids that are like really quiet, reserved, things like that, but majority when it gets to like that age, there's like that conflict, okay? So we were just talking, and she was mentioning like one or two things and things like they don't want to clean their room, they don't want to help at home, mentioning like little things. She just mentioned like little things, for example, like they don't want to clean their rooms, they don't want to do chores in the house, all they want to do is sit and play video games. And I'm like, when I told her like that phase is normal, it's gonna pass, she looked at me. I'm like, no, okay. Sometimes you have to like tell people your own story for them to like be like, it helps to like relieve their stress. Sometimes we don't understand how healing we can be towards others, you know, just by talking to them. So I was like, really? I'm like, relax, okay? I got 2 teenage boys. Guess what? For example, this is an example, okay? I'm coding right now. Yeah, I always use myself as an example, okay? So others can learn from it. Let's say, for example, okay, there's a socks in the living room on the floor. You ask your teenage kids to pick them up. They're not your socks, so the socks belongs to them. And they're going back and forth. Where the socks at? And I turn around and be like, so you've passed here like how many times? You have to pass the hallway, past the living room, to go to the kitchen to get you something to eat. You did not see the socks. They'd be like, no. Okay, I'd be like, go back in your room, come back and take one more turn, go to the kitchen, Look for anything that you want to eat, grab it and come back. They'll go, come back. Where is the socks? This is the socks. As a parent, okay, kids can test your level of patience. That's normal these days with teenagers, okay? That's normal. But I'm like, so you see, for example, say I go to the store, okay, I grab like a big bag of chips, okay? Hear me now. I grab like a big bag of chips. I have teenagers. They will go in there. They will not open the bag like what I would do like a mom. Okay, open the bag, get the one that I want to eat, put on the plate, sit down and eat. Guess what they'll do? They'll grab the whole entire big bag and take to their bungalow, to their room. If you're lucky, the bag will come back with a little bit left in there for you, the buyer. Me, I went out to shop. If I'm lucky, they'll leave me a little piece in there. If I'm not lucky, I'll see the bag empty in their rooms. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Let's normalize telling other parents that the teenage age is very normal when it comes to kids. Don't get alarmed. Don't get frightened. It's okay to talk about it. Stop disturbing yourself. Stop cracking your head up. Stop worrying about how other people are going to judge you, how your parenting, this your parenting skills, this your parenting skills. See, nobody grew up and you're being told like, this is how to raise kids, this is how to, this. You didn't grow up when you wanted to have your child, you didn't have a manual in front of you like, this is how you're supposed to raise your kids. This is, no. You just learn as you go. In a nutshell, what am I saying? Don't allow other people to judge you on like your parental skills or your parental abilities or how you raise your kids. Normalize it. It's okay. They're gonna pass that stage. They're gonna get to a stage where sometimes you have to allow, not like in a harsh way, sometimes you have to allow like the outside world to like allow kids to experience the outside world. Once they go out there and they see the harshness of that outside world, guess what? Reality will hit them. They're gonna look back like, do you know do you know the number of teenage girls that I've talked to sometimes, okay, that they feel like they're grown? Oh yeah, 18, I'm 19, I'm grown, like I can move out of my parents' house, I can move out. Guess what? They move out. Not just girls, even boys too. They move out, they go start living on their own. Guess what? Few months after that, Mama, can I move back in with you? I can't pay my bills, I can't do it. And they're back home. Those are the little lessons that they have to learn. Allow them to learn. Take those phases, even for you as a parent, as a learning phase. Because especially when you're dealing with like a very difficult teenager, okay, it's a learning process for you too. Because during those difficult moments, guess what is teaching you? It's teaching you patience and endurance as a mother. And so it's like you teaching the kids and you're learning from them too as well, because those are skills that you yourself as a parent, you're gonna need those skills to face the outside world. Patience, endurance, tolerance, all the rents that you can think of. But I hope you guys get the gist. You get what I'm trying to say, right? You get it, right? It's okay to talk about it. The next time somebody want to judge you because maybe they see your child acting up and they feel like you're not doing enough, tell them, I said it's normal. That you as a parent, you're doing the best. You are doing so great. And they cannot judge you. They have no right to judge you, right? Anyways, I hope this video helped one or two parents out there that are feeling terrible, that are feeling bad, that are questioning themselves because they're having like difficult teenagers. Understand that it's just a phase, it's gonna pass. Okay, love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.